by the way, so where
Yeah.
it takes a little bit to start. Probably starting now, not too sure. I'm waiting for the YouTube to give me the prompt. Hopefully I'm on the right profile. I'm just waiting on it.
Is it not?
I'm giving it a... Yeah, okay, it's up. It's starting now. So,
Now? It's
yeah, now.
starting? The
Yeah,
Game Feel podcast is starting
right now.
on the
At
Fish
this
and the
one.
Sword.
Yeah, hello.
Oh,
Hello, we're here back again after 2 weeks, and bringing this out of nowhere. I'm probably gonna have to take a break from this once my exams begin. But
yes.
that
Joining.
aside, we're back. Skipping the last week because of difficulties,
It's been
technical.
fortnightly.
Yeah, technical or otherwise, but we're gonna change it to
Don't tell him.
um, so yes, fortnightly. That's our schedule now.
Yes, it's a fortnightly podcast.
Yeah, so that'll.
Okay, so
I think that's probably enough. And today's topic on the Fish and the Sword podcast is game feel. And yeah, we're gonna talk
what
about.
is Game Feel? So in games, it's really important to give the player feedback for whatever they do. So it can be when you swing a sword at someone, it should be fun, it should have impact, and it should feel like you're powerful. Or it can even be picking up a coin in Mario, where the coin it plays a sound effect, the ding,
But
and it also leaves that particle on top of Mario. Like the coin sort of spins around in the air for a while, instead of just like absorbing the coin with no sound and risking the player to not even know about picking up coins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine like a game where there's no vibrations or any impact in the strikes. It would be pretty weird to play. It would be pretty boring.
Actually, talking like while we're on that, how about we start off with? Can you think of any games you've played where game feel is weak?
Huh. Bad games.
Yeah, I mean they're generally bad games, but I want to make an example out of them. I mean they're
Let's
there.
see. Well, not necessarily bad games, but I can think of Doom when you start off.
Oh.
When you think of Doom, you're like, ripping monsters' head off
Right.
and like destroying things.
You mean the
You
new
start
one?
off with that really, yeah, Doom 3.
Okay.
You start off with a really crappy pistol.
Oh. Damn.
Like it's like the weakest pistol ever.
Damn.
And yeah, I'm not sure why they did that, but it.
Oh. Sorry, you cut out a bit. What were you saying?
Oh.
You starting off with a weak pistol.
Yeah, I was just saying I'm not sure why they did that.
Yeah.
Just subpar game feel.
I don't know. You start off somewhere.
Oblivion and Skyrim combat.
Oblivion, Skyrim combat.
Yeah, they're not too impactful. You sort of just swing the sword around. Skyrim gets a lot better, but Oblivion's pretty bad.
Okay. I think I remember. I think I see what you mean. Because I played the combat. I played Skyrim, solely using melee, as is.
Yeah.
And you just swing left and right. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can compare that to For Honor. It's really different.
Oh yeah.
In For Honor, you get massive screen shake, these insane sounds of your swords scraping up each other and stuff.
Yeah. Christ. Now that you mention it, like Skyrim's fighting. You hit the shield sound. You hit someone
Like,
blocking sound.
You hit a wooden shield.
Yeah. or you hit the guy like just directly. It's just like.
Yeah, exactly. Or you hit a dragon,
Yeah, oh
So
yeah.
that's sort of where game feel isn't. There's not much.
Yeah, I mean, I think I quite like the archery. You get your nice like arrow with
Yeah, archery is
sound.
actually pretty nice.
Yeah. So yeah, so there's some weaker examples. So, and we were bringing up For Honor, so we can nicely trans uh losing my
Hmm?
train of thought here. We can nicely
Transition.
transition into that. So
So let's
For
talk about
Honor's
how
game
For
feel.
Honor accomplishes game feel. How it makes all of your attacks feel really powerful, and in the same way, how the he makes the enemy attacks feel really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So common things they use are screen shake,
Uh-huh. That's
which
screen shake's always
yeah,
nice.
screen shake. When you I think when they block your attack, there's a lot of screen shake. There's like a lot of impact.
Oh yeah.
But when you hit someone, there's no screen shake, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Which is well, yeah, something nice about, using a controller is it vibrates.
Oh yes, vibrations. So I guess that counts.
Yeah. It's like,
Although when
hitting
oh,
something and some resistance
mm,
to the force. Patang.
but game feels all about feedback. So in it also displays like blood trails when you hit someone, just very briefly,
Oh yeah. It's
and the
yeah,
sound.
it's quite
It's a
nice.
really gruesome sound, really like
Yeah.
fleshy sound,
They use like
which is good.
they use some sort of Foley, probably hit a bag of meat in plastic or something. But
So for foreigners' purposes, it's really good because they want it to be as intense as possible. So they make it really real, really raw, and
mm,
it makes everything really impactful. As because they want you to be there, they want your heart beating, which is good. They did it really
oh, they
well.
do it so well.
Like when you parry someone,
Oh, yeah.
the
Pating!
amount of screen shake, your screen changes color. You hear a really, there's all these particle effects coming out from your sword.
Yeah,
And yeah,
like
it's
the sparks
stuns
from
and
the
stuff.
collision.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
the being like blocking a heavy attack like causes your entire character model to buckle a bit.
oh yeah, the animations are actually a huge part of game feel. And as an animator myself, there it's actually part of the 12 principles, how to
Oh.
make all the movements really impactful and really bouncy and strong.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, 12 principles just 12 rules some Disney animators wrote up for like general rules of thumbs for animation. And
Huh.
if you follow these rules, you get really strong um, animations with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
so we can move on to something completely different, because game feels used in a variety of games. You might,
Yeah.
when you think about it at first, you think fighting games where your strikes are really
Yeah.
strong,
We mentioned
but
a lot
it's
of
used
action.
everywhere. Yeah, I mentioned Mario before,
Yeah.
how it just gives you some feedback for getting coins, and I
Yeah.
believe my partner Jem will take over
Uh-huh.
for rhythm games.
Yeah. So
Spoons.
nicely done. Game feel for rhythm games is the reason why it's so important is because it's like the entire reason you're playing a rhythm game in it. Like yeah, the music is at the core of it. You wanna you have a good time listening to music, but of course you're trying to play a game, a simple click the button game to the beat. And the game does a variety of things to tell you that you're doing well or you're fucking terrible or
Yep.
Or like
And we're
yeah,
talking about the
they're
oh,
actually in Osu specifically, also in Love Live, the phone game. If you do badly enough, they just auto fail you.
oh right.
As in, you can't continue playing the song. You're
Yeah,
done.
that's an also as well. You have live,
Yeah, it's like
but
makes
yeah.
yeah
So you're talking about the perfect good and miss
yeah.
in rhythm games.
When you hit the buttons in Osu, of course you get a circle indicator to indicate when that button is meant to be pressed, and of course you got your
Mm.
music to lead you along. So if
And the
you
sound effect that plays when you
yeah,
hit or
yeah,
miss it.
yeah, so when you hit the
Just
note at the perfect time when the circle closes in on the right area and you hit it
mm,
exactly on the beat, you hear okay, let's for the sake of clarity, I think I'll talk about Osu's default theme because there's a bunch of customization
yeah.
options. Hell, you can make your entire game like invisible for like hard mode.
Okay.
So yeah, so for the sake of clarity, it's like the original mode. When you hit a note perfectly, the note will disappear and you get like a big letters or like Japanese letters perfect and 300 points.
Mm, mm. And I
And
assume there's particle effects coming out, or
yeah,
like the circle pops.
yeah, it pops a bit. It pops a bit. You get the letters, and you hear a nice, tick, like a solid clacking noise
Yeah,
to show you
yeah,
that
the
you've hit
clacking
it.
noise, classic.
Yeah, classic clack
Yeah,
noise, quite satisfying.
without these, also, if you give no feedback to the player in a rhythm game, it becomes um, rather difficult to maneuver. If you think about using a keypad on your smartphone, it's pretty strange.
Oh
Or
yeah,
like
you're right.
directional pad on your smartphone. It's pretty strange because you don't know whether you're going up, right, left, you know, up,
Yeah,
right, up, or down.
actually, you mentioned keypad. Like I have to turn on some sort of prompt for when I'm typing on my keyboard.
Yeah, yeah.
It has to either make a noise or vibrate to show that I'm actually clicking
Game
something.
feel or keyboard feel? Let's
Basic
talk about mechanical
feel.
keyboards. Basic feel.
Basic feel. Yeah, so it's the basics you got. So
Yeah, this
yeah,
this is a really basic thing. Just
it's
knowing when you do something.
it's a fundamental thing to make sure your player understands if they're doing well, if they're doing badly, what's going on, how they're supposed to feel, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So in Osu, I personally customize my fail sound, or rather, when I miss a note, to be like a very loud record scratch. So it becomes very jarring, and then there's like a big X on where exactly you missed it. Basically, there are like three different factors that tell you you've missed, and it's really jarring. You can see if you with the peripheral of your vision, the HP bar on the top
Mm,
left, it goes down significantly.
yeah.
You get a big red X on where you missed, and you hear it. So you're like, ugh, it throws you off. So it makes you reluctant to do it again. But then again, I'm not entirely sure how effective it is. Just
Mm.
ruins the experience for me. But I guess it helps sometimes.
Okay, so we'll move on to our next example. I think one of the best examples of game feel is actually fighting games,
Fighting
the
games.
classic.
Fighting games. Yeah, I myself have played actually a bunch of fighting games. Like,
I played a bit.
yeah, I
I
played.
played Melty Blood.
You play what now?
Melty Blood?
I've not heard of that one.
Really? The Time Moon one?
Oh, Melty Blood. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I heard you really wrong there. I thought you said something about Nazis, dude. I don't know.
Oh dear.
Okay, sorry. Ignore that. Anyway, Melty Blood. Tell me about your
Melty Blood like
experience.
super classic though.
Hmm?
It had it was pixel art, really good pixel art in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah. Uh-huh.
It had the classic freeze frame where pretty much every hit froze one frame of the enemy.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if they'll screen shake,
Mhm.
but it had really strong sounds, really nice animations.
Mhm. Most good
Yeah,
fighting games tick all those boxes pretty much.
yeah,
I
it was a
played
good
a
fighting game.
good
I
variety.
played it a bit.
I played from Street Fighter 3 to the current 5. I played one of the Tekkens, I honestly don't remember. I played Skullgirls, which is really
Oh yeah, Skullgirls.
Skullgirls is problematic on my list. That's not it's not a development thing. It's just a game design thing.
Uh,
It's yeah, it's no, I won't get into it. But the point is, yeah, animations super crisp. They're getting better over time. Like hell, they were really good in Street Fighter Third Strike. They were just sprites, obviously. You got your Hadouken, Shoryuken.
no. Oh dear.
Yeah, and there's a mechanic in that game called you can parry in that game,
Mhm.
and when you parry, your character does like a unique hand motion, and the screen freezes for a
Uh,
sec.
and there's the sound effect.
And it was like it's like a slapping sound.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's all to make it satisfying for the player. It's like, oh, you got the parry off.
Yeah, and
Stuff
like
like that.
yeah, like if you parry a move that has like multiple hits in it, like I'm sure everybody knows this. Have you seen Evo Moment 37?
No.
You have not seen Evo Moment 37. You're
I
joking.
haven't. I don't
Evo,
watch. I don't play that many fighting games.
I understand. I understand. But if you like if you go to YouTube and just search Evo Moment, it'll be 37. but
Okay.
okay. The point I'm gonna actually put this up on the
Wait a
podcast.
minute. I have viewed. Oh wait, this is your channel. I mean, this is our channel. I was like, why have I watched this? And then
I just searched
it
it
was our
literally.
channel.
I literally just searched it. Hold on. Window capture. Uh,
Cool.
hold on.
All those freeze frames.
Video. Yeah. So honestly, this moment like capture.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god. This moment
That,
captures like the epitome of hype and game feel. Like the person who um like did this, I cannot possibly imagine how good that felt.
that's pretty crazy. Did he have
It
to block each individual strike?
he
This is good
parried,
podcasting, by the way.
huh?
They can't even see this.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on, yeah, video. Hold on. There you go. Apparently, Google Chrome counts as a game, by the way. So anyway, wait, hold on. Why isn't it showing up? What the fuck? My phone just heard me say "Okay, Google."
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh,
that creeped me out.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to show it, man. I don't know how to do it.
But so
Uh,
when you land the parry, you get the
yes,
sound effect.
yes.
You get it's mainly the sound effect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a large, loud slap
Oh,
noise.
you get a little particle effect in your hand and the animation.
Order. Yep.
And it's just these things that make up a move. It doesn't need to be over the top for it to feel good.
Yeah,
I think
your character
Raven.
flashes white. Everyone knows what's going on. Like it's not ambiguous what's happening.
Yeah, so I believe in Dark Souls, when you parry someone, it's basically the enemy goes into like a shock animation.
Yeah, yeah. Parry sound. I'll just search it and play.
And a
Oh,
massive parry sound.
uh-huh.
And then
There it
you
is.
land the strike, which is a more grotesque than normal strike. Really really loud strike.
Yeah. It just
That
like
basically runs off sound. Oh, I think there's a bit of screen shaking in parries as well when you riposte.
oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, for each
Really,
hit.
all games do this the same way.
Yeah, and like it's so loud and like it's so satisfying because it's like the drum of death, and it's so loud to represent like all that damage you're doing to the enemy.
Mm.
And like going back to like Evo moment, like this man, right? This like I'll give you some really quick context. These two fighters, these two Street Fighters, have been like top of the ranks for like ages, and this is the grand finals
Mm.
of Evo, which is like the biggest fighting game convention ever. Grand
Uh-huh.
finals. So this is like last fight possible. Whoever wins this wins it all. And then
Oh, I see.
Daigo, the guy who like underdogs through it, he was at like 1 health, and this game's mechanics makes it so if you block an attack, you take chip damage. So you can die. You can die by chip.
Oh,
So he had one choice.
he had to parry all of them.
He had, yeah, his only choice at that moment was to force the enemy to do a move that he's practiced to parry, which clearly he's
Oh, I
practiced.
see.
There's no way he did that by a fluke. So that was like, so he goes like, he's like, you hear the background noise, everyone memorizes it. He goes like, "Let's do it, Justin!" And then he charges that super, the freeze frame, the zoom in on Chun Li, the lightning, like electricity in the back,
Mm.
to signal it's like this is happening. He's about to do super attack, and he dashes forward like half the screen. He just goes,
Yeah.
and everyone starts screaming because this has never been done before. Like, yeah,
Awesome.
it elicits so much hype. A parry, basically. Like, if you watch any fighting game, stream, the crowd always just goes whoa whenever a parry happens. It's pretty crazy. But let's
Wow.
move on.
That's cool.
Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of feeling in that moment. It's something
Yeah.
unimaginable, I feel. And it's a lot to do with the game, and what the game did to promote that. I reckon. Of course, it's
Mm.
the environment too.
In a bit, yeah.
Yeah. So
Alright,
that's
that's it.
yeah. Let's go back to fighting games sound. Oh yeah, we talked about freeze frames per hit.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about that. Like
Details.
every time you land a hit, or hell, even if you hit someone who's blocking, the
Yes,
screen.
a lot of games freeze that frame where you contact the other person who's getting hit, and
Yeah.
basically what that does, it makes the hit have a lot more weight. It's
Yeah.
pretty. It's a small trick, but it's really good, and it's used in a lot of games.
Yeah.
A
All
lot
the
of fighting
Street Fighters.
games.
All the Street
Metal
Fighters.
Gear
do
Solid. Nier Automata does it. It might not even be one frame. It might be like a couple.
Yeah. Hell, in Metal Gear Rising, your entire your screen freezes on an execute hit. Like the entire screen flashes blue Japanese characters, and it prompts you to go zandatsu, which means cut up your enemy and grab their spine.
Nice. Oh wow. Okay. That's just intense.
That is intense. It's like,
That's game feel.
yeah, the entire like Tokyo Tomare Zawarudo. So basically, you use Dio's stand, you freeze time, and then any enemies in front of you, you literally can just swing your sword in as many directions as you want, as long as the timer doesn't run out. You have a
Right.
small timer. You can cut them up as much as you want.
It's not unlike Tsubame Gaishi, but
Yeah, and this is all to do with tech.
anyways.
Except it's more OP because they strike so fast. And oh yeah, so it gives you a location to strike, indicated by a red marker. And if you strike that, you get another like loud drum noise, boom, and a prompt
I see.
to press.
Yeah, see how these games they reward you for everything. There's feedback for everything.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about freeze frames too. Every time you slash, freeze frame.
Yeah. Yeah, that just makes every strike that bit more powerful. And that's how you make nice feeling combat. And it's really important for games that roll around combat, because that's the main mechanic. And if that's boring, the whole game's boring. If hitting someone is boring, the whole game is boring. But if hitting someone feels really good, then they can build off that really well.
And like you legitly get rewarded in the game for being stylish. You get some points, yeah, points, whatever, right? But like what you get rewarded is that when you grab their spine and like because it's like a future game, it's basically like fuel cells.
Yeah.
Right? So your reward, right? Yeah, spine fluid is fuel, dude. No joke. And you grab it. He rips it out with like style. and he just looks at it edgy, super edgy. His eye flashes red and he crushes it. And then guess what? Full health. All your health.
Nice.
You get all your health back. Such an important mechanic too.
Yeah.
I feel Metal Gear Rising did such a good job. Even though it was a spin-off to the Metal Gear series.
Right.
Oh, hey. Platinum Games.
Platinum Games, yeah.
The ones who are making your precious Nier.
Yes. So I've like lost my life to Nier the past 2 days. It's coming on PC. Hey.
Not for me, but that's not the point.
Steam. And the combat is super crisp. Every strike it feels really good. Animations beautiful. Weapon trails, particles, screen shakes like crazy. The camera's a bit off, but that's okay. Though I think I can say that there's a bit too much game feel.
Too much?
Like
overstimulated?
There's a lot of visual obstruction.
Ooh,
visual obstruction. Because in Nier you have to dodge and stuff. And with those weapon trails and like your weapons swinging around everywhere, particles everywhere, it's pretty hard to see the enemy sometimes. So I feel like there's a bit too much.
Does it get that bad?
No, it's only at like very specific points.
Okay.
Like in a dark place.
So you're saying it can get that bad?
Already can't see the enemy, and then you got your particles flying around everywhere.
Yeah.
It can get pretty bad.
Okay.
But otherwise, it feels nice.
Yeah. Like I think something very interesting I've noticed is that both for Nier Automata and For Honor, I've played the betas, and both games I've had issues with playing.
Oh dear. Yeah. It's a curse.
Yeah.
Don't participate in betas anymore.
I will not test games anymore. To be fair, okay, well I got my nice taster of Nier. I've only played the intro sequence. Everyone's played it.
Did you feel that just running around was really fun?
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
I did.
Oh, I agree.
Just run around.
I agree.
Oh,
that
wow.
dash into like that full sprint.
Oh, the perfect dodge.
Oh yeah,
Freeze frame into a counter. Oh. You get a freeze frame when you dodge, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you get freeze frame just to tell you did it perfectly, bro. And you look
You
cool
get a
while
lot of
doing
particles.
it. Andrew?
Yeah. Oh, what?
Okay, sorry, you cut out.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think after you spoilers, you die the first time around in the first
Oh
chapter.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It's not much of a spoiler.
Yeah, it happened in the damn beta, so don't worry. When you, I think after that point, when you can do a perfect dodge, you can't counterattack. Like you have to like buy the skill or something, like the auto
Oh
chip.
no, you still can. You still
Oh,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
that's pretty great.
there's a different counter where you actually sort of parry them.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
There's a perfect
great.
dodge and there's a parry. Yeah.
Awesome.
Which is super cool as well.
Oh
Lots of
yeah.
sparks deflect the weapons and stuff.
Yeah. Have you noticed also when you when you fight like the big buzzsaw in the first chapter?
Mhm.
Once the enemy gets close to you and like they're spinning the weapon, you can just kind of spam dodge.
Yeah, yeah.
You just go doo 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 doo.
This is sort of another topic because in Nier it's very low commitment. You can actually dodge at any point of your attack combo, an attack animation,
Oh yeah.
but it makes it feel so smooth. Like
Yeah.
everything is responsive. Everything feels good. All the play input,
Yeah.
moving, dodging, attacking.
Because you're not an
That's really
undead.
what made the game for me. Because just running around
Yeah.
and exploring is really enjoyable.
Because you're not an undead hunk of ass.
Yeah, you're not like bound to the floor.
Yeah. Plus, you can jump a few meters high, so.
Yeah,
So I mean,
you can
all
jump
in
very
all,
far.
you're the feeling most hack and slash games make you jump way too high. You know, I've
This
had,
has it's open world.
yeah, I've
And there's a lot of buildings
noticed.
to jump on, so it's nice.
What I've you know, like contrary to popular belief, humans suck at jumping.
Yeah,
So, like,
we
yeah,
jump like I think real humans jump like 50 centimeters max.
yeah. I mean, like high jumpers, they have to train for that shit. In the hack and slash video games, you just press a button. Woo!
Jump 3 meters. But anyways,
Hold it down for a bigger jump.
yeah. So I think making a really fun control set for your player, like it improves the experience so much. It gets the player. It stops the player from being bored from
Mhm.
using your mechanics. It not just being bored, it makes it fun. I mean,
Mhm. Mhm.
but when you have to play it for long periods of time, like near an RPG, I can imagine it would get really draining if you had a crappy run animation, or maybe you ran too slowly even,
Yeah.
or your attacks were really weak and you felt really weak. It changes a lot of the feel of the game.
Yeah. Like yeah. It's such a small thing. Such a strange thing with that run animation. How
Mm.
that run animation is just fast enough to make you feel like you're zooming.
Yeah, zoom. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
think that is all.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's a. I guess. Yeah. Like when I played a small amount of time with Nier, right? That's probably off topic. I'm just talking about it. So when I played it, like I realized that the button inputs, unlike other hack and slash games, were actually quite simple. As in,
Yeah.
compared to most hack and
Nier's
slash
pretty
games.
complicated.
Oh yeah. Well, rather, I'd like to say it has depth, like with the the control scheme, you got your light attack, you got a heavy attack, you got a
Oh
dodge,
yeah.
you got a shoot, and you got a second shoot button.
Yes. And you have different movesets, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that too. And that doesn't increase. I feel like that just gives it more depth, really,
Yes.
because you're pressing
Well,
the
you have
same
about
buttons for
5
different
moves.
inputs. Yeah, you got like max. I don't know. I haven't played yet, but you have like a 5-hit combo, a 5
Yeah,
button press combo.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can mix it up. You can change your weapon set for that stuff, and it's something quite they did really well with the even in the beta. I've done that a lot. I like to fight with my fists a bit because that was pretty fun.
Oh yes, it's very fun fighting with this.
Android.
There's a lot of whatchamacallit? A lot of freeze frames.
Oh yeah.
Fighting with the fist. There's a lot.
Oh yeah. It just makes it feel.
Have you seen the counter attack?
No. Why?
Basically, you do the perfect dodge,
Uh-huh.
and then you flip back, and then you do a 360 spin, and you launch a massive punch, and it flings them back.
Wow.
And it's really great.
すごいね. Like I'm probably 9S in every one of those moments. Like you just stare at 2B and go, wow. Incredible.
Yeah.
And
Platinum Games did a really good job.
yeah, Platinum Games did a really good job with Nier, but they didn't do that with Metal Gear Rising. You actually have different weapons, but you can't
Yeah.
you can't seamlessly switch.
You can seamlessly switch. You can pretty much do anything instantly.
Yeah, but not Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, non-Metal Gear, okay.
I think you have to go into the menu to switch your weapons, unless it's bound to
Right.
something. I've never pressed it. So, yeah,
That's more of a gameplay thing, though.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they've done the best they could, because the mechanic, that cutting up your enemy mechanic is so fresh and different to any. I've never played a game that gave you that mechanic.
Yeah, it's unique.
Oh man, I could talk a whole day about this.
Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, okay, that'll be
Game
it
just a small
for
thing
this.
that we'll summarize.
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead.
It's just a small thing that all developers need to keep in mind when developing their systems, because without it, your game falls completely flat. It's really bland, and with it, it makes your game, makes every part of the game fun and enjoyable for the player to interact with.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps them wanting to fight, kill things, because you added, screen shake and freeze frame to make the weapons seem strong. In turn, it would make them seem strong.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
And pretty much every game does this. Every single game.
every single game.
And those who don't are bad games or have something else. I don't know, some other aesthetic in mind.
Yeah, it might not be their main purpose to make everything feel good.
Though I've never actually come across a game like that.
I'm just saying Skyrim and Oblivion.
I mean, the game feel isn't in their combat, surely.
Yeah, like it's okay. It passes, but it's not amazing.
Not incredible. Where do you think they're focusing? Do you have a focus, or do you think they spread themselves a bit?
It might have to do with their aesthetic of the game, because it's
Mhm.
not crazy like Nier or Metal Gear.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't add all that screen shake for like a melee hit.
Yeah.
Although okay, that's pretty interesting now. But we just said we were going to wrap it up.
Okay, we'll keep it in mind. So something maybe we can talk about next time. Okay, thanks.
Alright.
Thanks for tuning
Thank you
in.
for
If
listening.
anyone came along. and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time, depending on if I'm busy or not. But yeah, hopefully we'll move
You'll be
on
right.
to another topic that will last a good amount of time. Okay,
Alright,
thank you. Bye
thanks for listening.
bye.